Everyone at this stadium is standing behind the Harambee Stars and the nation's flag they play under. But on a far less glamorous field, members of another national team practice.
Madam si utritiwa kama afterthought.
Doreen Nabwira is the former captain of the Harambee Starlets, Kenya's national women's football team. And on this field in Babadogo, they gather for practice sessions. In 2012, the Harambee Starlets got a shot at what they had been training for. 2 international assignments, one in Ethiopia.
Ilikuwa exposure poa, but unfortunately we lose 5-0.
And the other in Tanzania. But they didn't even get on the field for this game, much less into the country. Here's what happened.
Official collect passports za wachezaji through me as the captain. Aliniambia ni collect passports na reason alinipatia akaniambia ni for reporting purposes. Hakuna venye singemwamini kwa sababu yeye ndiye alikuwa in charge of the whole thing, the whole process. Na mimi nika collect passports nikampatia. Then it take a while before anirudishie hizo passports.
They waited for 3 weeks before asking for and getting their passports back. Then one evening shortly after,
nika get call kutoka mtu fulani akaniambia anataka kuniona urgently. So kukam akaniuliza about alikuwa journalist akakuwa ananihoji about trip yetu ya Ethiopia, nikampatia interview. Then after a while akaanza kuniuliza about Tanzania. Sikuwa na any idea about nini alikuwa anaongelelea, but luckily nilikuwa na 2 passports zenye nilikuwa nimebakisha sijapewa wenyewe.
Unsuspectingly, Doreen opened her passport to inspect it and found this.
Kuangalia ndio yenyewe nikaona stamp ya za kuonesha tulikuwa TZ na for a few days, like 7 days hapo. Na yeah, even though we find out about the story.
We saw these 2 passports of players supposed to be on the trip. There are 2 stamps, an exit and re-entry stamp, with the exact dates that the team was supposed to have traveled to Tanzania but did not. But why would anyone do this? Money is the answer.
That was a scandal. That was a scandal. I remember it very well. There were 2 players from Madare who wanted to go to Europe for trials, and they came to me as we were just elected. We were in the office, and they told me that the team which went to Ethiopia to play a qualifier match, after coming back from Ethiopia, their passports were taken and were told that the team will travel to Tanzania. They stay for around 30 days and nothing happened. It's when they came to us to complain, and when we went to the ministry, we found that the passports have been stamped as if the players have entered Tanzania and come back to Kenya for 1 week. And it was then that we knew there was a game which was planned by some officials from the federation and from the ministry.
Former FKF National Executive Council member Hussein Terry investigated the passport scandal once it broke. Ordinarily, 2 people would have knowledge and or control of the team's finances during an international assignment like this. One of them is the head of delegation of the team, who was...
Of course, leader of delegation was Doris Petra.
I was never involved in that.
Doris Petra is now the current vice chairperson of the FKF, but also served as a member of the FKF's NEC at the time. We also asked her about whether any money was lost.
I heard it in the stories, but I think maybe there was a reason it was done, but not to steal money, and no other money was spent.
We tried to press her for more on the incident.
No, I don't have any further information.
But you were the head of the delegation.
I was not. I was not the head of the delegation. The head of delegation then was a minister official.
But on other issues we asked her about,
if I'm doing things and I don't let the public and the stakeholders to know what is happening, definitely such complaints will be there. Because I believe the finances we handle in public funds given by FIFA, some are from sponsors, some are gate collections, We should be accountable to the public. We should let people know how much was collected, how did we spend it. We should even be accountable to the clubs.
The other person who would have knowledge and or control of the finances of the team would be the Ministry of Sports representative.
Ndakwa from the ministry, somebody called Ndakwa from the ministry.
According to our sources, it was Idagwa who handled the passports before and after they were stamped. It has been alleged that the Ministry of Sports took action against the officials involved in the fraud. Was he among those found responsible? We asked the ministry's current permanent secretary, Ambassador Richard Ekai, about Idagwa and the scandal.
I'm not aware of that. I cannot be able to comment on things that I don't know. When I was not here. 2012 was, if I remember well, I was an ambassador. So I'm not privy to that.
So far, it seems no one has been held accountable for the abuse of Kenya's national women's football team to steal.
I don't think that it was for wrong intentions.
That was a scandal. That was a scandal. I remember it very well.
What it was theft from a team that already receives so little attention. The Starlets play the Democratic Republic of Congo on March the 6th at home. Hopefully this time, no one will steal from the girls.